A new era for Twitter, the Musk takeover. Elon Musk, the man behind Tesla and SpaceX, bought Twitter. Big deal, right? Just another billionaire, another toy. Except this wasn't just any platform. Twitter was where news broke, where politicians brawled, where regular folks got their say in 280 characters or less. Musk promised free speech absolutism. Sounds nice, like some kind of utopia where everyone's voice matters. Problem is, reality's messier than a Musk tweet. Free speech doesn't mean consequence-free speech. And when you loosen the reins on a global platform, some folks are gonna ride roughshod over the rest. Almost immediately, changes began. Some were technical, some policy-based. But the underlying current, a shift in tone, a tilt towards a particular ideology, and at the center of it all, the specter of Donald Trump, banned from Twitter after January 6th, now looming large over Musk's new playground. Early birds and worms' immediate platform shifts. One of the first things Musk did? Reinstated banned accounts. Some were understandable, folks who'd maybe gone a little too spicy but weren't dangerous. Others? Well, let's just say the MyPillow guy getting his account back wasn't exactly a victory for reasoned debate. Then came the algorithm tweaks. Suddenly, right-wing accounts, many previously flagged for misinformation or harassment, were popping up in everyone's feeds. It was like Musk had taken the old trending section and injected it straight into the main artery of Twitter. Musk argued he was leveling the playing field, giving everyone an equal voice. But when some voices are shouting conspiracy theories through megaphones while others are trying to have a conversation, it's not equality, it's cacophony. Red carpet treatment: how X favors Trump. Now let's talk about Trump. Banned from Twitter after inciting an insurrection, he'd been relegated to his own little corner of the internet, Truth Social, which, let's be honest, is about as lively as a retirement home on a Tuesday afternoon. Musk brought him back, claimed it was a matter of principle, that even a former and potentially future president deserved a voice. But the timing was suspect, coinciding with Trump's 2024 campaign. And the way Musk fawned over Trump during their awkward on-air chat, well, let's just say it wasn't exactly the grilling Edward R. Murrow gave McCarthy. Since then, Trump's tweets, or should we say X's now, have dominated the platform. His supporters are energized, feeling like they've got their champion back. Meanwhile, those who saw his ban as a necessary step to combat misinformation are left wondering if Musk's idea of free speech only applies to the voices he agrees with. Section 4. The Musk Factor, personal beliefs at play. You can't separate the man from the platform anymore. Musk's own tweets, often rambling, sometimes offensive, set the tone. He rails against the woke mob, throws tantrums at journalists, and generally acts like the richest man-child on the planet. And his politics? Well, they're about as coherent as a Tesla on autopilot after a few too many lines of code. He claims to be a moderate, but he's cozying up to right-wing figures, echoing their talking points, and generally acting as a human megaphone for their agenda. Some say he's just a provocateur, that he loves to stir the pot. Others think he's genuinely bought into the right-wing worldview. Whatever the reason, the result is the same. X is becoming a platform increasingly hospitable to the very voices that were once kept in check. Section 5. Democracy and the balance, a platform's power. Here's the thing about social media: it's not just about cat videos and what you had for lunch anymore. It's the town square, the newsstand, the water cooler, all rolled into one. It's where we get our information, debate the issues of the day, and yes, even choose our leaders. When a platform like X tilts in a particular direction, it has real-world consequences. It can amplify misinformation, sway elections, and erode trust in institutions. And when the person holding the reins is as erratic and ideologically driven as Elon Musk, the stakes couldn't be higher. We're in uncharted territory here. Never before has one person had so much control over the flow of information to so many people. And if we're not careful, this brave new world of free speech absolutism could end up looking a lot like the old world of censorship and propaganda, just with a shiny new tech billionaire calling the shots. Section 6. The road ahead: X and the future of online discourse. So what's next for X? Who knows with Musk at the helm? He's as likely to turn it into a haven for cryptocurrency enthusiasts as he is to sell it to the highest bidder, maybe Trump himself. But one thing's for sure, the internet, and by extension our democracy, will never be the same. We've entered a new era where the line between free speech and harmful rhetoric is blurrier than ever, and the consequences of getting it wrong are more dire. It's up to us, the users, to demand better, to call out misinformation, hold platforms accountable, and support those who are working to create a more equitable and just online world. Because if we don't, the future of free speech might just be one giant chaotic echo chamber with Elon Musk laughing all the way to the bank.